Hi there. Our story for week 25 is titled Bread Comes to Life, A Garden of Wheat and a Loaf to Eat. The author who wrote the story is George Levinson. This story is an informational text. What do you think a garden of wheat and a loaf to eat means? What do you think the book is about? The author has written the story to inform us about something. What is your guess or your prediction about what we will learn about? Did you predict that we'll learn about how to make bread? Let's see if your prediction is right. This book has rhyming words in it and a rhythm to it. When I read a book like this, the rhythm helps me read it with expression. I also pay attention to the punctuation marks. Bread is the food we eat every day. So many kinds, so many ways. White bread, black bread, small bread, tall bread, thin bread, twin bread, dinner rolls, bread with holes, hard day old. Bread is toast, bread is crumbs, bread is pizza, bread is buns. How is bread made? Where is it from? Friends, can you tell me what types of food the author tells us are made out of bread? Did you say toast, pizza, and buns? Great job. Let's read on. This baker makes his bread from scratch by sowing wheat in his backyard patch. Soon those seeds send down roots and sprout into shoots of bright green grass. This baker makes his bread from scratch or from the beginning. What is he putting into the ground? Yes, the seeds. The first step in making bread is planting the wheat seeds. The days pass and that grass grows into sturdy blades, tall and straight, finely made, with budding heads and bristly hair gently waving in the air. My friends, the author tells us that shoots of grass sprout out of the wheat seeds. How is this grass different from what we usually call grass? So far, they look very similar, don't they? When the crop is ripe and old, the tops are bowed and streaked with gold, and every head of wheat contains many tiny finished grains. Time to cut the golden field, gather up the backyard yield, stack up piles of sun-dried stalks, rub them in the threshing box. It's the simple old-time miller's craft of separating wheat from chaff. Friends, when the wheat is ripe and golden, what does the baker have to do next? He cuts and gathers the wheat and then separates the grain from the plant. The seeds are the part of the plant the baker wants to use. How can the pictures help us understand how the seeds are separated from the rest of the plant? Yes, the pictures show the tools to use and show the seeds coming out of the plant. Can you see that in the photos? What's left are seeds, a hefty load, many times the number sowed, and each new grain of harvest wheat looks just like a loaf to eat. My friends, take a look at this picture. The author says this is a hefty load of wheat seeds. Is that a little or a lot of seeds? What other words tell how many wheat seeds there are? Yes, when the author says many times the number sowed, that means more than the number of seeds that he has planted. Now is the hour to grind those grains into whole wheat flour. With simple tools and easy rules, it's on with the show to make up some dough and bring fresh bread to life. What do you think it means when the author is telling us that they will bring fresh bread to life? Do you think that they're going to tell us how to make bread? Let's find out. Yeast, honey, water, flour, salt, oil, and muscle power. Dump it, thump it, dust it, knead it, squash it, stretch it, toss it. Set it aside to rest and rise. It grows and grows to twice the size. Punch it down, give it some shape, let it rise again, put it in to bake. Slice it fresh, it's better than cake. Whatever the shape it finally takes, wherever the place it finally bakes. Every day we are blessed with a mountain of bread. It's the staff of life, may all be fed. Friends, the author says bread is the staff of life. That is an old saying about bread, which means that bread is an important part of daily eating. Listen to the last line. May all be fed. What do you think the author is saying? May all be fed. You can pause here to talk about it. Did you think it meant that we all need food to live? Or did you think that it meant that we can all eat? Do you think that it means that bread feeds all of us? What were your thoughts? This was an informational text. This book tells about all the steps needed to make bread. It shows how bread is made with wheat. Wheat is ground into flour and then used to bake bread. These pages are different than the other pages in the story. These pages are included to give more information about our topic. You can pause and read through this information on your own. Thank you for reading with me. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make bread.